Hi and welcome back. They say math doesn't have any opinion. So if we go by the numbers, a recession is around the corner. Are we in deep trouble or what? Our retirements and investment values are declining, things are shrinking, but that doesn't mean it's the end. It's a detour, I believe. So how do we turn around the tide in our favor? Let me remind you that some people are shallow. Some will defect from your camp during these hard times. Everyone wants to be identified with success. So if there is any discipline that we need to hone, is see people as they are, not as they should be. Aki utaenda mbali. If you start seeing people just as they are all the time, you're gonna go far. So I want to talk to you today about this storm that we all found ourselves in. And the first thing I should say is ask yourself, where am I right now? So know where you are in your finances, in your relationships, in your business. Then take charge with equal dread and pride. Think of it this way. Think of it like I've been tasked to change my life around, to move this mountain so others will know how to move it. So sisi tunasonga mbele, COVID or no COVID, we are moving forward. Tunasonga mbele. Moses was asked by God, what do you have in your hands, Moses? Moses was afraid. He asked God for a sign. But God was saying, what do you have in your hands? To Moses, it was just a stick, but to God, it was an instrument. So maybe you're listening to me today and you're just like Moses. You are underestimating what you have in your hands because of the enormity of the crisis. So I want to give you some steps to take during this crisis time if you're looking for direction. I think the first thing you should do is find your most important asset, just like Moses. What are your aces? So no matter how insignificant you think it is, find it. Is it people? Are you that kind of person that can bring people together? Do you have people that are loyal to you? Who is willing to work with you during this difficult period? Who would do anything for you? Find them, because that's your asset. That's your asset. And then find your strengths. What are your strengths? How can you put that into use? This is your time to discover yourself. Ask people to tell you what your strengths are if you're not sure. And then take a strength finder test. I'm going to put a link below. Click and take those tests and use the results to repackage yourself. The second point I want to make is, and this is so important, is follow precedents. So there's nothing new under the sun. Someone has made it in crisis like yours before. Someone has done what you're about to do before. So they say a person who doesn't know history lives his life like a child. So let that not be you. Those who don't know history, they say, are doomed to repeat it. So history is supposed to warn us and guide us. So I'll say refer to history. Think of a previous event. Have you been in this situation before? Let history inform your current dilemma. What did others do to succeed in the past? The collapse of the markets in 2000 and 2008, some people succeeded because they studied the previous market conditions back in the 20s and the 80s, and they found that the methods were really parallel. So some saw investments that didn't deserve the market reaction and they stayed put, and they became millionaires. So go and see what's the best thing you can do right now using the past. And then define your problem. This is important too. And stop the leak. Don't treat symptoms. Stop the problem. When your house is burning from a gas leak, you go after the leak to stop the fire. So if spending money is your problem, the solution is cut the cost. You examine where the money is going, get the receipts. It will tell you your heart and your treasure where it is. So see your story through your receipts. If you don't have receipts, start using cash. That, in my opinion, is the best way to track your money, and it gets real. When you give out that cash, it gives you a pause. I'll use myself as an example here. And I can write a book and tell you about how I was so broke, but I was still spending over $400 dining in and taking out of restaurants every month just for one person. So I used to think it was so cute to say, "Oh, aki sijui kupika." I don't know how to cook. I thought it was cute to say that. When I saw the numbers, it was just enough to help me turn things around. So, I used to think I was so smart too, so I would use different credit cards. That way I don't feel it, and that way I don't hate myself. The self-deception was real. So what I'm saying is, get to the bottom line of your problem and fix it. It's the same process for your business. What is the problem? Go through that process. If the problem is time, go through the same process. Track your time. They say an average American watches TV 5 hours a day. Oh my goodness, that's 6 days a month. Almost a whole week just watching TV. That's like, I think if I did my math right, that's 75 days a year watching TV. So when you see the numbers, it tells the story. And then look at the people who is spending time with you. Do the inventory. How are they influencing your life? Are they going where you're going? Are they going where you're going? So just do some inventory, look at history. This is the time to look and comb through things. So let me stop here. I want to continue this topic in my next video. So give this video a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm putting the link below, and share this video if you think it's going to be helpful to someone. I'm going to see you again next time. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you. Take care.